Hey, happy Wednesday, Witches of the Moon. It is Jess Spellbound, and I am here for week 3 or episode 3, and we are talking about indoor ritual versus outdoor ritual. So I think both have a time and a place, to be honest. I kind of have you off center because I wanted you to be able to see this small section right here. This is where I do my morning ritual. This little area is my working altar, and like I said, this is where I do morning ritual. So I have a space for my God and my goddess, opposite of that, my God, my goddess, and the stones I'm working with and that I charge, and my holy water that I make, and my salt. So, but for big full-on ritual, for the wheel of the year, our holidays, our Sabbaths, I do those outside. And any moon work, any moon rituals that I do, whether it's drawing down the moon or really any type of moon work that I do, it is always outside. And I do that because my inside to me, although filled with spiritual stuff, I have an altar in every room. I cleanse all the time. The way I clean my house, I incorporate my spirituality into everything. But this is still very much mundane. I am in a home of wood and stone and tangible. So this is very still mundane. To me, in my mind, the big sense of stuff, right? So anytime I need to connect with the energy of a season or the moon or my deity, aside from my daily practice, but when I'm calling them in for assistance, I feel like I do not get the same results inside as I do outside. Do I get results? Do I still draw up energy? Yes. Great. But the way the type of energy is different when I do it from inside versus when I do it from outside. So for me, it is always outside. And, I feel like where I am at in my practice, it is very much about simplicity and kind of drawing back a bit as far as things and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love my stuff. I have, most of us do have tons of stones, tons of herbs. I mean, you can't see it, but I have an herbal cabinet back there, which I think I showed last week or the week before. I have tons of tarot decks. Like, I'm in it, right? But I feel like lately I have been learning that I don't, these things aren't crucial to my practice. I actually, it's like, I'll show you. I will show you. Here's my bag. Here is my ritual bag. This satin tarot bag is what I carry outside with me. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even full. So I put in there one candle. I have one working candle for the month, and that goes in there. And then I have the incense that I'm going to make, or is already pre-mixed and blessed. Just depends on what I'm using it for. Sometimes I'll go out there with all the ingredients, and then I have my abalone shell and a charcoal dust. So I will either mix them, bless them while I'm in circle. I'll do that beforehand. Like I said, it just depends on what the working is and what, what the ritual's for. Because then I feel like I have taken care of all of the elements in just my incense. All right. Earth, air, fire, water. Water being my moon water that I bring out and bless as well. So, it doesn't, I don't feel like I have, a lot of things to carry out. I have a candle, stuff for incense, and whatever I happen to be needing to bless. So it was the 3 stones, but I also made a broom and the moon water, the broom, and my little one found some stones that she really liked, so I blessed those because she likes to kind of make stone soup in her little kitchen and all of those good things. So those are all blessed. But I don't I don't feel like I need to have, and maybe it's because I don't identify as being Wiccan anymore. I don't feel like I don't need to have this, all of these things on an altar. I don't feel like I don't need to have my athame. I don't need to have a symbolic representation of my god and my goddess. But it would be easy to do even if I did. Look, my little cauldron, my god, and my goddess is a bloodstone. It doesn't have to be where you feel like you have to be taking out all of these things, because realistically, the only thing you need is you. That's it. You know, so some of my rituals are only, 2 minutes long. I go outside, call the quarters, ask for whatever, or just give up devotion, give up some type of prayer and thanks, and close the circle down, come inside. It doesn't have to be huge, and I have to admit, when I was not doing them outside, I found myself really not doing it, or just doing it, kind of half-assed. And nobody wants a half-assed spirituality, Nobody wants a half-assed practice. And I found out that that time for ritual, whether it be for the Sabbats, the moon, or just devotion, is so crucial for my practice in feeling spirit and connecting with the just connecting in general. Just connecting has made a huge difference for me. So for me, it is usually always outside, unless it's small, because ritual can be big and ritual can be very small. I mean, I would call making my cup of coffee in the morning or my cup of tea in the morning a ritual. I have things that I do first, I have things I do second, I have things I do third. First, up comes the coffee. So there are ritual things in everyday life that we just do automatically because they are habit. So it can be as big or as small or as inside or as outside as you want it to be. There are sometimes, I have a decent sized window right here. So there are times where I will pull this over and I will just open the window and do my devotion, especially on a beautiful morning or a chilly morning or a brisk morning when I just need to feel the air kind of come in. So really, it is all personal. Excuse me. It's, late for me. It is all just personal preference. Don't judge what your practice is by anybody else's standards. Don't set a bar by what you see on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, because it's easy to do that. It's easy to draw. It's easy to set an unrealistic bar. Not unrealistic, totally realistic, but what am I trying to say? An expectation that location or things or setups have anything to do or make or break your practice, because they don't. The only thing that makes or breaks your practice is you. So you choose how you want to do it. You choose how elaborate you want it. You choose the type of words you want to say, and grow, evolve, and learn about what works for you, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is what works for you and you being happy with your practice. So on that note, this is the third time I'm filming it, and I gotta get some sleep. So blessed be witches, and I hope you all have a blessed rest of your week, and we'll catch you next Wednesday. All right, have a good one. Night.